Alright, this is David Kavanaugh, continuing with the carburetors on the FZR1000. So I just wanted to update on sort of how far I've gotten with the disassembly and organization. So I realized I had this organizer sitting unused. So I managed to make some compartments in there. So far I have a number of separations. These are for the tops of the carbs. Those are all the diaphragms and the plungers, or the slides. They look good. And floats and associated in the bowl hardware. And then the bowls, of course. And these all look good too. I mean, honestly, they're not like super pliable, but they're as soft as they need to be. And they're really not cracking. So I'm pretty happy about the condition of those. This bike really must have been kept inside and not in good conditions, because I don't see rubber deterioration like I might expect. Alright, so the carbs. So I have all of these, I think orifices, I'm not sure what these are called, I should look it up. These are all loosened. I was able to use my Chapman set with this bit because it's pretty chunky and fits the slot pretty nicely. So all those are loosened up, and I got a picture which I'll insert in the video that shows the orientation of both of those. They each have their own size written on them. And so I've also loosened up the screws on the carburetor. At least I broke them free, or that one. I guess they're not that free. Anyway, I broke them free a little bit, and I think I'll have to apply a lot of pressure to continue migrating those out, because taking out the throttle shafts to get at the seals is going to require those butterfly valves to be taken apart. And then, oh yeah, so right, I need to finish stripping down the bottom of the carbs, and then I'll probably be ready to break the rack. I'm really still baffled by this material in here. It almost looks as though the slides have worn, and maybe that's just material from that, because these are plastic, and so I'm guessing that's just wear and tear from the slides, and that ended up top. Anything that got down in the airflow certainly would have been swept into the engine and combusted. So yeah, I'm not sure if this part comes out. I guess I can figure that out when the time comes. But basically my plan is to get the rest of this stuff broken down, and then they recommend soaking these, I guess, in gas to break down any residue. I've heard good things about Berryman's. I may actually get a container of that. I can soak each body individually for a day or two, and then blow out the openings with the compressed air. And then I need to figure out what I need to order. The rebuild kits come with a certain amount of stuff, including gaskets for all basically the bottom end of the carb, or the back end, since they're downdrafts. I don't need to get new diaphragms. That's excellent. I think these O-rings are probably part of the bottom end rebuild kit. Certainly the needle valves are. But seals for the fuel supply, and that's the joints that are down here, and then right there shown in the middle of the shot. I've seen a place where I can get those online, as well as all the gaskets for the bottom ends. And so the next thing to search for is the throttle shaft seals. And I'm not sure what all is inside the enrichment plunger too. I can imagine there's some parts in there that would need to be replaced, at least some O-rings, I'm hoping. And then these tubes here supply the enrichment circuit, and I'm hoping a dip in some sort of solvent cleaner will be able to clean out in there. Then I can blow through there and verify that those are open. I think enrichment was working because the bike ran, especially with the the enrichment turned on, it wasn't very responsive to the throttle. Alrighty, that's it. Like and subscribe if you want to keep things going. And I guess I'll have it all taken apart next time.